What's with these evil, stinky bitches? It's like, you could say that if he cheated on you, but you had a husband. You're literally the home wrecker.
When you make a post on your like celebrating someone losing a fight, you're just like, come on.
Yeah, that's my job, dude.
You're wanting Max Holloway to retire DP at his home.
100%.
I'm just saying, if he can, if he can.
If Max Holloway gets to redeem himself with that, then we're all good to go. Dustin Poirier, too, if he loses to Max Holloway, loses absolutely nothing. You know why? Because he got 2 on him.
When Bruce Buffer showed the scorecard, Dana White goes,
yep.
like, dude.
Yeah, another Dagestanani.
He's screaming to the belt.
Ankalaev has the charisma of a piece of paper.
You fight him.
Huh?
A lot of these fans here talking about fighting.
Honestly, I think he's a great fighter.
Welcome back to the Casuals MMA. We are a combat sports MMA show hosted by very, very casual fans. That guy with bad back posture is Nick. The ear, broken finger, terrible nose, weird ears, and Chinese Temu shoes.
You made me put these shoes on.
And a real man, David So. A real fucking man, not a loser.
I got so much cum in my balls. It's crazy.
Powerful, too.
Powerful cum, dude.
One
shot pregnancy. Hey, if you guys are having IVF problems, come to Papa.
He'll impregnate your lady.
Downside, your baby will be half Korean.
You guys will never see my kid.
Downside?
Yeah.
If you want that or not.
Yeah, Down syndrome. What does? Let me tell you guys something.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying, you'll never see my baby, but my baby cute as shit, dude. It's like
he's real cute.
Yeah, he's really cute.
This guy made a cute baby.
If you want some cute ass babies, let me come inside your wife. All right. There we go.
You're gonna probably get some DMs.
That's the name of this video, probably. That'll be the name of the episode.
What?
Oh, come inside your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David So.
Great
Dash
service.
David So.
I win, you win.
What's your payment for that?
Huh? A good time.
I have an Asian accent. A good time.
A good time.
Jason Cheney in the house?
Yeah, good time. UFC 313. People were talking about this card. It was, before it happened, was top heavy. Everything else was kind of like, eh. But a lot of storylines coming out of it. We have Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev, your new UFC champion, who's going to get all the brand deals, will headline Madison Square Garden. Let's just start here first. How did you guys score it? Watching it in the moment, I had thought, okay, Ankalaev won, a lot of pressure. You could argue, some of it for Pereira. I was cheering for Pereira, so obviously I was a little biased, but I was trying to be conservative with it and go, okay, Ankalaev probably won. But a lot of people, including Brendan Schaub and some other commentators, said Pereira should have won 1-3-5. Izzy felt the same way.
A lot of people felt 1-3-5. There's this guy, he has a channel too, where it's pretty fun to watch, where just based on the scoring rule set, he will judge who should have won a fight. And relatively, he's pretty unbiased, right? Well, actually, he's really unbiased. He doesn't give a shit. He just does it like that.
What's his name?
I can't remember the channel. I should have. Sorry, dude. I'll shout you out next time.
MMA Guru. Our bad.
Yeah. We'll just say it's MMA Guru.
Yeah. But he also, 1 and 5 gave to Alex, and he said 3 was a toss-up.
Yep.
But then he leaned it over to Alex. So, but to me...
Yeah, what about you watching it? Just watching
I thought Alex won, but once again, I have a huge bias. So my shit doesn't count. The other thing that just bothers me, and once again, this doesn't count because of this is how I feel. I think the UFC should change what control time does and how effective it is, right? If somebody's idea is to go in for a takedown and then you get cage time and you do absolutely 0, I say after a minute of control, 0 action, that's points to the opponent for defending. And because the reason why you should do that is because it also creates more exciting fights. Because people can't hug against the cage and expect to win. Because control time for me also matters because there has to be damage as well. If his tactics, I can't take Alex Pereira down. And I'm not just using Ankalaev, for example, right? I'm using anybody. Let's use any Jose Aldo fight that he's lost in the last 2 years, right?
Yeah, it's all cage.
It's
Batista, Marab.
And Jose Aldo's holding them up, defending, taking it out. If they get out of a grappling exchange successfully after a minute, you have to give the points to the other opponent.
I like that, yeah.
It also forces action. Because now they're like, oh, well, fuck, I just lost a point right there because I didn't do anything with it. So not only does it give an advantage to the grappler because it makes them work harder now, and number 2, it doesn't allow them to stall. It also rewards people for being good at their fucking job. So I wish it was that case. Now, that doesn't happen in the UFC, so watching it again, I would have to give it to Ankalaev. Yeah.
I was very biased going in because your boy's a Poetown guy.
Same.
Is what it is, though, right?
I thought he was going to win, just because of the Ramadan effect, but it actually had the opposite effect. The other thing was...
He ate food. He lied.
Yeah, he definitely lied to Allah.
The other thing is, too, is that, like, while that fight was... After the fight ended, I was like, that's for sure Ankalaev. Yeah. I was like, 100% he won that fight. To me, I thought he pressed the action. He was making Pereira move backwards. And I think the volume that Pereira didn't throw is what kind of caused him.
Did that surprise you guys that Pereira was not throwing?
It looked like he couldn't find his timing. It looked like he couldn't find his shots. Like, he is like suspiciously a low volume anyway.
Yeah.
But he only needs a couple shots to land. But it just Magomed, dude, he took the calf kicks. Wasn't expecting him to take them so well.
I thought he was done after the first.
Yeah, because he destroyed it in the first round.
Yeah, he was limping.
Right.
Yeah.
But Ankalaev with that left cross, man, he's got a killer left cross. I think southpaws
quick
give Pereira some problems because he doesn't have. It's harder to land that left hook from Pereira's side.
He was losing the hand fight a lot. Pereira the whole time he was losing the hand fight.
And Magomed was hand on top of his lead hand the whole time, and he couldn't extend. He couldn't find his range. And then the shot that landed the most was that straight left hand, and that's the one that hurt Pereira.
Yeah.
So, and going back to what you said about the takedowns, I think you're right. Like, if a guy puts him against the cage and they don't do anything, the ref should step in to be like, all right, let's go. Like, force the action. But on the flip side of that, I was watching the Joshua Van fight today, and when he fought the Japanese kid.
How fun, huh?
Who's an amazing wrestler. He stuffed, 20 takedowns or something like that?
Yep.
But I think the reason why Van won that fight, he didn't really land that much significant strikes, but the reason why he landed was because of how the disengagements looked. As soon as he got he put against the cage, he immediately tried to reverse position, frame, circle off, and throw strikes immediately.
Yeah.
So I feel like nowadays what guys are going to have to do is some sort of tactic that's going to be like that. Because Joshua Van is only 23 years old. He's not quote unquote like a wrestler by any means, but we all know what he's trying to do is to stuff takedowns and kickbox. And he did a really good job. Like the body language of Topuria just shooting for those shots. And he had some great success too, but he couldn't keep him down, kept coming back up. But Joshua Van was making him pay every single time he shot. And I feel like that's what the next level is going to be. Because these guys are the next gen. These are the new guys, right?
22, 23.
Exactly. Like this is what the sport is going to look like.
And this is a great example too of just like the new age well-rounded fighter.
Exactly.
Right?
They could do it all.
Yeah, because Joshua Van, even though he's so concerned about the takedown, does he ever stop moving forward?
He's active the whole time.
He's active, right? And that's the difference between Pereira. Because he's so worried, he's not throwing as much. But Joshua's like, I'll throw and I'll still handle your takedown.
And Pereira, to his credit, he stopped all the takedowns. Yeah. He even hit that beautiful tie trip at the end.
End of the second round or something?
End of the fourth round. And that should have counted as a takedown, I think.
I thought so too.
That should have been a takedown against Ankalaev. Yeah. But that sweep was wonderful, and he stopped everything. I was really surprised by his takedown defense. I was getting really worried. But now it's like, okay, the rematch sounds like it's going to be next. We were talking about this yesterday when we were working out. I think it's going to be a finish either way.
Yeah, who knows?
Magomed is going to make
statement. He's going to want.
He's like, okay, I felt him. He's going to have way more confidence.
Yeah.
He's going to know what he needs to do to beat Pereira, and Pereira is going to be like, okay, I think I know what I need to do now. So we're going to see. Like, I'm really. A lot of people aren't interested in the rematch. I feel like that's the best fight to make at 205.
Yeah, especially because of how it ended. Like, number one, Ankalaev didn't gain any new fans.
Yeah.
Right? His Russian fan base clearly loves him, but everybody else wants him to die. Then,
dude, Dana White, when Bruce Buffer showed the scorecard, Dana White goes,
yep.
Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, another Dagestanani.
He screamed into the belt.
That's basically what it was, right? Ankalaev has like the charisma of a piece of paper. And so, he's also whiny and, he's just not very likable.
Yeah.
But he's talking shit on Twitter, dude.
Yeah, but nobody cares because nobody likes him.
Yeah, talking a lot of shit, yeah.
Yeah, which, look, I'm not saying he didn't do a great job, right? But I think...
you fight him.
Huh?
A lot of these fans here talking shit about fighting.
Honestly, just elbow up in the middle. Elbow up the middle. Honestly, what would have landed.
Honestly, I think he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. You cannot deny how great he is.
He's amazing, yeah.
He's pretty fucking dope.
Pereira, yeah, dude. I just feel like I want to see him throw more teeps to the face or something.
Yeah.
Just kicks up the middle, like, because I feel like Magomed landed that a good amount. And once again, it's like he's a southpaw. I thought Pereira wouldn't have so much trouble against a southpaw like like Magomed, but I just really feel like it's probably the threat of the wrestling. It was as soon as he pressed him, he was like kind of backing up a little bit, and when he couldn't find his range off that jab, I think it made it really tough.
And Magomed too, that teep up the middle kept breaking his rhythm.
Yeah,
he
had to keep resetting.
Yep, he had to reset. I mean, it was a great game plan, right? We could love Alex as much as we want, but just from like an objective standpoint, yeah, he did lose, right?
I just feel like I don't understand why. Well, I would like to see that threat up the middle more against wrestlers, but once again, the reason why he didn't throw so many like inside low kicks to that lead leg is probably because he didn't want to get that foot caught.
I mean, he started doing it in the 5th round and the 4th round a lot, and it was very, very successful.
He caught him with that head kick.
Yeah,
right.
But a little too late at that point. If that was what he was doing in the beginning, it would have changed the pace a lot, because towards that 4th and 5th round, inside leg kick, outside leg kick, inside leg kick. But at that point too, and that's why in the 5th round he got the head kick in.
Yeah.
But it's like, what was that in the first 3 though?
The other thing though too is, credit to Pereira, this is like the first really legit. I almost said legit.
Yeah.
First legit like wrestler that he's fought, like with the highest like accolades, I guess.
Stuffed all the takedowns.
Yeah, he did a really good job in there.
Yeah. Do you think some people are saying like maybe he had too many side quests leading up to the fight?
I don't think he looked great.
He looked fantastic.
Yeah, he looked great. Like you would say that if he didn't look good, but he looked great. It was fine. It was just, that's what it is at the highest level. Sometimes people confuse that too. You're at the highest level now, and sometimes at the highest level the fights get really boring.
And maybe you shouldn't be sparring, hard KO shots against Koreans.
Yeah. My people,
Don't do that, bro.
Dude, we already have CTE
wrestle.
in general.
We start off with CTE.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, go spar with other guys.
Yeah. He definitely
that wrestle.
He should just call his next Asia tour just CTE tour. It's crazy. He just gets hit by boxers.
I think people will like it. They want to know what it feels like.
For sure.
Yeah.
And they want to see if they can stand with a guy like Pereira, and he's just too down to train with everybody.
Did you guys see this? Alex Pereira's ex-fiance.
What's with these evil, stinky coochie bitches?
That's what I wanted to call them.
Yeah, yeah.
Evil coochie bitches.
Yeah. Of course.
They clapped back and they were like, hey, when you started dating me, you still had a husband.
You know what's so weird about that too? It's like
crazy business.
The morality of it all. It's like you could say that if he cheated on you, but you had a husband. So wait, you're the hoe.
Yeah.
You're literally the homewrecker.
I don't know what
you
doing.
fucking piece of shit. I hope you melt in a fucking lava, dude. In the heart
Where
of
do we
a fucking
find
volcano.
lava?
Huh? I'll find it.
Minecraft?
The big island.
Yeah. A big fucking mountain called Chama Picchu, dude. You fucking hoe.
They got all kinds of volcanoes now, dude.
And I can call her a hoe because she is one.
Yeah.
Because she's acting like one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bad look. It's just like, dude, don't be... Like, I don't know. Like, when you make a post on your, like, celebrating someone losing a fight, you're just like, come on.
Yeah, that's my job, dude. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's what we do, okay? You're stealing views from us.
Fun. That's smirk. I want to just,
yeah.
I would never hit a woman.
I'm just joking. This bitch is for real, dude. Like, what's wrong with you?
No more chama.
Yeah, shout out to Joaquin Buckley, dude.
We'd love to have you on still.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah,
we're working on the bag. We're working.
Yeah, once we get a ton of money, we're gonna have you on.
Yeah,
once you become welterweight champ of the world.
Yeah, whatever. Welterweight of these nuts, bitch. Just kidding, dude. Joaquin, I'm just joking. I'm just doing this so I can get you on the pod.
Edit that out.
I just want you on the pod really bad. My bad, dude.
So I think good news coming out of this, even though it's bad news that Alex lost, it seems like we might get the Tom Aspinall, John Jones fight faster. Dana White said for sure this summer.
Yeah.
And I think because John was waiting for Alex to see if he went off the table now. Perfect for us as fans.
Yeah.
So, you think that's going to actually happen? Do we believe it?
I hope so.
Let me tell you something.
They said he signed off on it. Tom Aspinall like dropped it and was saying like, "Hey,
he's good."
He's John. Like, John signed.
Oh,
now they're just waiting for a venue and a date. That's what they're looking for.
You know what the crazy thing too? Like Tom should sign because Tom has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Like literally, you get to fight a great, and if you lose to the greatest of all time, that's supposed to happen.
He sounds like he's begging for the fight.
He just wants to fight.
He's just like, dude, please, like I'm over here wasting away. Like let me fucking fight.
Yeah.
And that's what you kind of want. Like that's.
Smart. I mean, John's doing a little some, Floyd Mayweather technique.
And he's smart. He's smart. He has the right to do so.
Tom will get a fat fucking check. He gets to fight a legend. What's there to lose for him, right? John actually has everything to lose, which makes sense to why he's like, I don't fucking need this.
Yeah.
He literally will lose everything if he loses to Tom Aspinall. Mm-hmm. So, like, I get it.
Do you think John Jones could have taken down Pereira?
I think John Jones can do whatever he wants, dude.
I believe so.
But I'm pretty sure those calf kicks on those little toothpicks would have hurt a lot. You know what I mean? Because John Jones got no calves. Dude, his fucking... I didn't think that he would land the calf kick as successfully because of the southpaw.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Such a quick little pop.
It's too fast. How do you see that shit, dude? Oh well. On to the next one.
All right.
Very sad day.
Co-main event: Justin Gaethje versus Fiziev.
What a fight!
2. That was
Also,
a fun one.
For Fiziev,
Crazy person.
to come off 4 days or something like that, 5 days, and to make weight and to fight 3 rounds like that, what a killer.
He's nuts, dude. And look, Fiziev too, out of nowhere, he actually rocked Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
I forgot which was the second round. He rocked him pretty
First
hard.
round, I think, maybe.
Oh,
First
yeah,
round or second?
first round. He was like wobbly.
And then put him in a weird triangle situation.
Oh, bro, the grappling.
Nut to
What
mouth.
the- I was like, damn, this boy can wrestle.
Hey, Tiger Muay Thai, baby.
He got 2 takedowns. I thought he was a jiu-jitsu guy. And he's tan as hell, dude.
Yep.
Cornrows.
Yeah, come on.
It was interesting what I thought about Fiziev. I don't know if it was because of the last-minute replacement, but Fiziev was not as bouncy as he normally is. Usually he starts off bouncy, just
So
all over
much
the
energy.
place.
Play Guida.
But I think maybe from whatever his coaches saw in the last fight, they made the adjustment because I know that when he was bouncy in the first one, Gaethje was actually timing him and throwing low kicks on him like a motherfucker. So this one, I think he specifically just hankered down a little bit and threw counters.
Yeah, because he knew he was going to have to box with this guy.
Yep.
But, man, Justin Gaethje looked really good in this fight.
Yeah.
I thought that Fiziev was going to have the advantage in the clinch, but it looked like Justin with those uppercuts,
the
that
dirty
dirty boxing,
boxing,
was fucking nuts.
When he dropped him with that uppercut, like, I don't know who's better in the clinch like this.
You want to know why I have all my teeth, people?
Why?
Because I use impact mouth guards. Listen, you have any idea how important it is for you guys to wear mouth guards? I'll give you a funny little story. We have a great friend named Yoshi Sidarso.
Oh, no.
Male model.
The one time Yoshi decides not to wear a fucking mouth guard, he throws his face into my fist,
It was his fault.
and then I chip his tooth. You do not want a chipped tooth. Number one, the price of a mouth guard versus dental fixing, 2 different things. A custom fit starting at $59.
You can't find
You
that
want to
value.
pay fucking $3,000 to get your teeth fixed, or just spend $59 with a good quality mouth guard to protect your teeth.
Like, look at Nick's mouth. See that?
Perfect.
You can't find any mouthpiece that fits that kind of mouth.
Perfect.
But with custom fit, it'll match all those crooked teeth.
Yeah.
My
They'll
underbite is
protect it.
crazy. I need a custom mouthpiece. And even for all the jiu-jitsu guys out there, if you wrestle, you grapple, you need a mouthpiece.
We're talking about dental grade shock absorbent materials. We're not using, regular plastics. That's super bad for the environment. I don't like it.
Honestly, Impact is the best. It's fantastic. It's great. I won't even impose tariffs on him. It's great.
Dude, that's one of the best Martin Lawrence impressions I've ever heard in my life.
Wait, what's the story with the black gloves on Justin Gaethje?
I think it's because they took off the Onyx logos in one of his videos when he was training. They blurred it all.
So, okay,
he said, "Fuck you," took off.
So there was 2
That's
things.
hilarious.
There's 2 So what David said is like they blocked Trevor Whitman's gloves on the embedded or something like that.
Yeah.
So then Justin Gaethje took it off. But then at the press conference, I think he was trying to play it cool. He was like, "Oh no, we were just wrestling a lot, and it started to peel off, so I peeled it off." But I'm pretty sure it's because of
Low-key,
don't
though,
fuck with Onyx. Dude.
they need to make the deal with Onyx gloves.
Please.
Onyx gloves are like, this is not a fucking brand endorsement. They are the best gloves. David got us a pair, and they're the best gloves. And now they have these little like bag Onyx gloves that I saw Justin Gaethje and Trevor Whitman using, and they look so. I was like, I need to buy these immediately. I need a pair of these. But
And
they're
look-
so hard to find.
Like, look, we're not sponsored by Onyx, obviously, right? But I've used those gloves now for 4 years,
They still hold up.
Same ones, right?
and they
No wraps. You don't need any wraps.
they feel better than when I first had them.
Seriously.
And that's the only gloves I use, to the point where all like the gold lettering that I use is like rubbed off. I have a hole in a little bit of it because I've been gripping it for so long, and I still will not switch out gloves.
They're the best gloves. And I would imagine they make a really good MMA glove.
And
They
honestly,
need to make the jump.
TKO Group now could afford that.
100%.
They can afford to
pay the man out.
Just
pay him
just
out.
buy
bro,
the
please.
license it, do something. So Justin Gaethje was saying after the fight, he doesn't want to rematch Fiziev. He doesn't want to fight Dustin Poirier because he feels like they're 1-1, but it's not going to help him get to the title. He wants another title shot. Who do you think Justin Gaethje has to fight next?
Probably winner of
Just give him to Poirier.
Michael Chandler and freaking Patty.
Patty Pimlet. Oh, interesting.
Maybe. Because I bet if this win, like if Patty beats Chandler, it'll look good for him to fight Gaethje. Because it's like, I don't want to say it's an easier path, but it's like a better matchup for Patty. And they could be like, oh, okay, star power. We can kind of use this to leverage him going into getting a title fight eventually, right?
Oliveira doesn't want to fight unless it's for the belt, right?
I think they're all saying that.
They're all saying that. Armin,
Not Dan Hooker. He's ready to go.
see, they might do Dan Hooker and
Justin?
Gaethje. That might make sense. Just to rematch it, because like, oh, it fell through, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Because Armin and Charles are in like, they're in a weird spot. They're in a super weird spot.
You know, Justin does have a really bad tendency to lean because he's looking for that uppercut.
You mean to the right?
Yeah. And that's exactly what, I mean, somebody does a little homework on that, they're going to expose that shit just like Max did. And so I think that was interesting that Fiziev didn't pick up on it, or maybe their coaches didn't. Because
he hit it a couple times with a head kick, but not enough.
Yeah. But that collar tie to that uppercut was fucking nuts, dude. Overextends. He goes, fuck that. I'll grab the back of your neck. Bing.
Shit.
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje's number 3.
Yeah, it would be Oliveira or Arman. But I would rather have him fight Oliveira again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
Because if he wants to win it back, then let's do it. But then I don't think Charles is incentivized to do that, right?
No. Like they should, maybe they should do Arman and Charles, but they're probably not going to go for that. Because that's a whole nother thing that both those guys are like,
I mean, that was a
fight this guy.
People were unsure. They thought Oliveira won that.
Yeah.
So maybe Oliveira wants it back.
Yeah.
5 rounds. I'm down for it. All right, lightweight bout. Man, Jalin Turner, Ignacio Bahamondes. He gets it done with submission.
Jason
Turner,
Cheney, dude.
Jason Cheney wins.
Chilean.
Yeah,
Chilean
Chilean.
Cheney. Chilean Cheney.
Chilean Cheney,
Let's
dude.
go. Jalin Turner retires at 29 years old.
Ridiculous,
Crazy,
man.
Crazy.
What do you guys think about that? He was teared up backstage doing an interview. He had a hard time explaining why he wanted to retire. He just said, past 11 months of my life was really, really tough. And he's like, I think I'm done.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just the stress of just like, you know, obviously training for a fight camp is fucking so stressful.
His kids.
Oh, yeah, on top of, you know, whatever drama he has at home. And like, I bet it's one of those things where he just mad burnt out. He was like, man, I can't even imagine. And now
losses,
he's coming off this loss. And he looked good in that opening.
He looked great.
Yeah.
Like, typical Jalin Turner fight. He just smashes dudes in the first, like, round. And then Bahamondes is apparently really good off his back. I didn't know he had triangles like this.
But this is,
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, this seems to be the story of Jalin Turner as of late in his fights, right? He looks great until he doesn't. And he makes these little small mistakes. And I feel like for him, like I said, this is all speculation from a fan base because we've never talked to him. We don't really fucking know him, right? But it seems that from what I've seen is like, if he's not successfully destroying people, he seems to have like a huge doubt in himself, right? But you know, when you're fighting at the top, this is what happens, right? And no, Bahamondes is coming up. He's not a top level fighter yet, but you can't say this kid's not elite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's chasing it, dude.
Yeah.
He trains with Bilal. He's going to be in the top 5 soon, I think.
100%.
Like,
and
he's on that path.
He's going to skyrocket.
Yeah, for sure.
And it sucks, right? Because like for us as fans, like we look at him and we see so much great potential in him, right? But if his heart's not in it, you can't tell somebody just because they're good at something to pursue it, right? There's a lot of people who do that from the outside.
Especially in fighting, bro.
Yeah, they go, oh,
the
I know
highest
you're
level.
great at this, but we've never talked to him. Does he want it?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he's great. If he doesn't want it, then he has to step away because why risk your fucking life to do something that you're half-assing? And I just don't want that for him.
And I feel like a lot of fighters you see have like flat performances where you're like, you underperformed than what the fans' expectations were. Like a lot of those cases, I think fighters will be like, yeah, just my heart wasn't in that.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see it, you know. I don't know what the case is for Jalin because he is still so young and
Still really good.
he's a monster.
29.
Yeah.
He's a monster. Maybe he just takes some time off and then kind of rethinks it. But if he retires, good for him, man. Get away from the sport. I'm sure he'll do anything else and be
I mean, even if he takes a year off, he's still not anywhere near his prime.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wish for Jalin to just like take some time off, really think about it. Because, you know, from what it sounded like, it sounds like he was struggling with the word retirement, right? So if
he didn't want to even say it.
Yeah. So if it's not definitive in your heart yet, take some time off, spend time with your family, talk to your wife, talk to whoever, and then come back and look at it. Because it would suck for him, you know, obviously we do this podcast as jokes, but I'm substantially older than him, right? It would suck for Jalin to get to this point and then 10 years from now saying, I should have done that.
Yeah.
And he's going to hate himself for the rest of his fucking life. So take the time off. You have time to take. You could take 3 years off and come back and still be fine.
We've seen it happen many times in this sport.
Talk to Dominic Cruz. You know what I mean? Dominic Cruz, the king of all like injuries and coming back and being very triumphant.
And he's so entertaining. He can just fight like entertaining matchups. Like he can fight
fans
fun
like him.
striker, matchups. But then again, it's like the UFC not going to give you any easy fights.
Yeah, and for Jalin Turner, he just needs to ask himself like, what does he want from the sport and what does he want for himself?
Make him fight Benoit Saint Denis, bro.
Oh, dude, Benoit has been having a rough ass time, huh?
I know. Make him fight him.
I know, right?
Sacre bleu, huh?
Hey,
And
Jalin.
he went up too. Benoit Saint Denis went up too.
Damn.
Off of 2 losses. That's
Off
the
of
thing.
2
Yeah.
losses.
Just because
out to
Ignacio
UFC.
entered the top 15.
Wow.
Should I submit us into the rankings protocol?
Let's try it.
There's some people there that are like have podcasts that don't even talk about MMA.
For real?
Yeah, that's what people are pissed about this whole thing.
Yo, put our names up there. I bet we could do some work up there.
I know. I want to be ranked 782.
David So
We just
at
put his name in.
185.
Dude, there'll be so many mad fighters. They'll be like, yo, fuck this guy,
How
dude.
the fuck did this guy get?
Somebody's
up there?
actually on the fighting roster and I'm above them. Well, do better, guys.
Sorry, you got to fight more.
Yeah.
Bahamondes. What do you guys? Yeah, BSD is good, right?
Yeah,
I like
let's
that a
fight.
lot.
Let's put him against BSD. Let's see what BSD got.
Let's do that. Amanda Lemos versus, as Joe Rogan called,
A young man.
a young man.
Oh, man.
Can you be mad at him for calling him Bruno Mars? Like, is that
That's
a
a
problem?
compliment. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Successful, handsome.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty boy right there. Really pretty boy.
Did a song in Portuguese and now he's fighting in the UFC. There you go, dude. That's what it is.
Bro, that was so crazy.
Yo, Joe
called her
Rogan,
young
the
man.
opposite of his trans stuff. He went like, I'm going to make you
Trans.
a boy. I'm going to make you trans.
I mean, I ain't mad at him,
yeah, me either.
right? It's a handsome lady.
It's a long night.
It's like when you say dude or bro. It's the
Yeah,
same
that's all it
thing.
is, dude.
Brada.
What's up,
Brada.
young man? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Young fuck.
Young
Buck.
Every time my wife breastfeeds, I fucking yeah, good job, young man. I just walk away.
Give her some fist bump and walk out.
Fist bump her real
Yeah,
quick.
let's go.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, dude. Just kind of flip the bean real quick. Bow, you got it.
Tell her be safe out there.
Yeah, be
Leave.
safe out there,
safe.
homie. Yo, be,
Hey, be
safe out there, homie.
man.
Chin up.
But yeah, shout out to Lemos. Shout out to Lemos. Shut up.
Oh shit.
Someone said the fight ended 7 seconds early. Did you guys
Yeah,
catch that?
that's what they said.
You know why I didn't know that? Because ESPN Plus sucks at selling pay-per-views.
Can I say
couldn't
something?
watch the goddamn fight.
This is fucked up. But when this fight turned on, we started watching the Laker game, Lakers and Celtics.
It's okay.
That's fine, right?
I get it. You wanted
But
to
we
watch,
watched it later.
You wanted to
and-
watch Bronny.
The fight was like, it was. I was like, why is this on the main card? Is that fucked up?
It's kinda,
know what you mean.
honestly, that's kind of fucked up.
'Cause,
You're
okay,
speaking,
look
hey,
at-
you're speaking from a casual's perspective.
Look at the prelims.
Yeah, I know.
But like even, yeah.
But they always have to have a banger for the.
So
for
you got the
opener.
banger.
You got the banger here.
You got
Low key, I've seen Alex Morono on the main card,
Yeah.
and Carlos Leal. That was a great fight.
Yep.
That could have been up there. But this actually, they did lose like five
Two
fights.
fights.
They had two fights.
yeah Curtis Blades, which you know.
Yeah, and they lost Chris Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Those were the
Day of.
Those were 2 fights I really wanted to see.
Like
Yeah, I
bangers.
wanted to see that fight
Bangers.
because the guy that Curtis Blades was going to fight, it was like a new prospect.
Yep.
So, and he's a new heavyweight
They
guy.
both got hurt or sick.
What?
Oh,
Was-
both of them.
I don't think it was just one. It was both of them.
What are the
So that's why there was
chances?
no last minute replacement.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's whack, dude. But
Well-
okay, that makes sense then. That's the reason why that fight wasn't the main card.
Yeah.
All right, let's just get to the fighting nerds, guys. We got Mauricio Ruffy
Wow.
versus King Green.
You know what's so nuts, man? Previous episode, I said it was going to be a knockout, right? I didn't think it was going to be a knockout like this. This is a weird move by. This is a very weird setup.
it's
Same
not.
side,
Why?
too.
Because Akko fucking makes me throw this all
Yeah,
the
he
time.
does
I was
make you do
watching
that.
this. Akko's like, okay, left hook, wheel kick,
Yeah.
20 times.
Akko calls you up. He goes, "What'd I say, pussy?"
That's what Akko fucking.
Stop making fun of me, bro. And hangs up.
Brother, suck my dick, brother.
Bro, the way he face planted, oh my!
You guys
it
want to
hurt
know
my heart.
something?
Hurt my heart.
Go on the UFC page. Watch Ruffy do pad work, and it was this exact same sequence.
Oh yes, yes.
His coach was literally throwing like Bobby Green, throwing the oblique kicks, hands down with the pad work, and he sets up this exact sequence. And we're seeing this a lot now, where these pad work guys are not just throwing random stuff; they're literally doing the setup.
They're mimicking.
It's so smart.
Yeah, and when you get a guy like that, a coach like that, that can mimic all these fighters and give you like the proper looks, that's the reason why they have their setups are so on top of it. Because like they're obviously studying their guys, whoever they're fighting, they're breaking them down. And they're obviously getting the best success with it because it looked like he wasn't fazed by anything Bobby Green was throwing.
Any fighter that says I don't watch tape, I go.
That
"You'll
makes
never
me
touch
nervous.
gold.
Yeah,
You'll never
it makes
touch
me
gold."
nervous.
right? We could go back to start with Tyron Woodley.
I feel like you have to nowadays, man.
Yeah, Tyron Woodley says, I watch every tape on everybody, right? And look how long his reign was as a welterweight. John Jones studies the fuck out of people. What's it called? Well, or you have a coach like Faraz who studies the fuck out of people. To say you don't watch tape and saying out loud just says like, I am not a professional at that level. Yeah. You might as well just say that.
Yeah.
Dude, this shit was so fucking beautiful because he faints a hook to a fucking heel kick. It was a double fake.
Honestly, if my back was against the cage and Ruffy was that close to me, your boy's like this.
Yeah.
Fucking don't hit me, man. Yeah. It like the balls on Bobby Green to stand in front of him, hands down. Like, dude. But that's how every fight he's in. That's every fight he's in.
One more time.
So apparently the record for the fighting nerds in the UFC, 18-0.
Crazy. That's fucking nonsense.
18-0.
Team of the year for sure, right?
And each of these guys are on like 10-fight win streaks.
By the way, note for people who throw spinning heel kicks, if you notice, where was his eyes? He was looking directly at Bobby Green when he connected it. He knew exactly where the fuck that shit was going. That is brutal, dude. You know what's I didn't know that Bobby Green's nose was bleeding before the hit. So I thought that the spinning heel kick to the dome made his nose bleed.
That's what I thought too.
What kind of animation is this, dude? Is this full of fucking cartoon character who does shit like that?
Punches him in the gut, nosebleed.
Yeah. I was like, yo, dame. His last name isn't even Ruffy. It's based off an anime character, One Piece.
Oh, that why?
Really?
Monkey D. Luffy. So that's his fucking why his name is not Ruffy.
That's why. Oh,
yeah. Makes you love him
real
10
last
times more,
name?
huh?
He's a One Piece guy.
Yeah, his real last name is Mauricio Batabauska.
Obrigado.
Yeah. Guys. But it's yeah. So it's
Obrigado.
Yeah, obrigado.
All right, before we get to Ruffy, what's next for him? King Green, he's older. He said he's not done yet. What do you guys think?
I just like watching him fight, so he can fight whoever he wants.
Yeah.
Even if he gets knocked out 4 times in a row?
I don't give a fuck.
Is he 4 times in a row?
Hey, dude, Valentine Tupac could do whatever he wants, man.
He got submitted, decision loss.
Oh, he beat the shit out of Jim Miller, dude. Yeah. That shit was bad.
Yeah, Jalen Turner KO'd Green.
And he knocked out Dawson too, so why would he be done? And then he beat he has a good record so far.
Oh, Dober, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Dober, he was looking good too, and but Dober got that fucking Lego head.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy to think that he fought Makhachev.
Lego head. Yeah.
That's what like a Minecraft character.
Damn. All right, who do we want for Ruffy? We got to give him something.
He says he wants Beneil.
Damn.
I mean, that's a good.
Those are 2 stylistically different people. One's very explosive, the other one's very calculated.
Wrestler, yeah.
Dude, he could do.
I don't think Beneil should fight him because Beneil has done enough in this division to still continue to fight up.
Yeah.
I don't want Beneil to fight backwards anymore, dude. Like he only has like maybe another year or 2
older
left.
Yeah.
I want Beneil to at least get a title shot.
I kind of wanted to see Beneil fight Chandler, but that fight never materialized.
Yeah.
You know who Ruffy might.
That's not a fun fight. Everyone's like, okay.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit about that.
You know who would fight back and would have fun doing it is Dan Hooker.
Yeah, that'd be a crazy fight.
Ruffy, Dan Hooker.
Or even Fiziev.
Yeah, Fiziev is a good one.
Like, that would be a sick fight.
There's a lot of great fights for him.
Ruffy could fight anyone. Just match him up. Just do it give him favorable matchups.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was so
They got to
hard,
build
dude.
these guys up.
Yeah.
When he did the spinning heel kick and he just stood over him, I'm like, dude, that's hard as fuck.
Like, he knew that shit was going to happen.
Exactly.
He gets photo ops.
He felt the connection. He goes, you're done. Yeah. That's it.
He's like, this is about to be a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Sold by fucking our
Full
boys.
violence.
They made that shit
already got
so
that shirt
fast.
printed.
Dude, they definitely got some people in Bangladesh doing that shit.
Oh, you know. It's got the India hookup.
Yeah. Fine, whatever.
Wheel kick, okay.
Wheel kick, okay.
We were talking about this a little bit earlier, but Joshua Van,
That was a fun
Ray,
fight.
I mean, future, right?
Ray is really good, man. The wrestling setup, he's so technical, and Joshua Van did such a good job of stopping the wrestling, but he still took him down with some cool takedowns.
But they keep
But Van popped right back up.
They keep giving him wrestlers.
The scraps are so good.
That little judo arm throw he did off the cage.
Yeah.
That shit was sick as fuck, dude.
So dope.
Dude, when I see like legit judo in like UFC,
it was like a drop Sayanagi or something. I don't know what he did.
Insaguri, dude.
Yeah, Insaguri.
I think it's a roll.
Yeah, right
drop
there.
Hey!
And then for him to still secure top position. Right when I saw this happen, I was like, oh no. This is it. This is where he gets subbed. But Joshua Van's a dog.
Scrambler, dude.
He's a dog. He's been ready for this. This fight made me really excited for 125ers, honestly.
For reals, dude. These guys are so fucking
so
tiny.
technical.
I could put them in the coat of my pocket or some shit like that. Fucking Jesus Christ, they're so cute. I mean, they'll kill me, but they're so adorable.
So adorable.
Yeah, don't fuck with Joshua Van. He hood.
Marmosets, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What's up?
He's from H-Town, right?
H-Town, man.
H-Town, man.
Yeah. You know he's got a grill, dude.
100% and a big booty bitch. You know what I'm saying? H-Town, man.
H-Town.
Trick. Trick. I love that fucking slang word.
Woo! Man, dude. Stuff takedowns, box.
This is how you fight southpaws, man.
Kick up the middle, that threaten with that uppercut.
And every time he clinched, he threw an elbow like, don't you ever touch me again.
Yeah.
But that's what you have to do, though, man. Like, you got to make these wrestlers think twice about shooting. Because that's the only thing that stops me from shooting is if I get kneed in the face or elbowed and I go, all right, maybe I'm going to set that up better next time. Maybe I'm going to try to drop Sayanagi, get my back taken and get choked out.
Yeah. I've never seen so many shots. And you know, when he wrestles.
22, bro.
Dude.
Not tired at all. Not tired.
Little fucking Habibi here, dude.
Seriously.
Look at that.
Is that the new era of wrestling? Is Japanese wrestling?
Japanese wrestlers are really.
These guys are winning the Olympics, bro.
Yeah.
Like this weight class, they won a gold medal. There's one kid, I forgot his first name, but his last name's Ono. And he's beating up. Is
he the heavyweight? No,
he's lightweight, super lightweight. He just competed. I think he's at Penn State. He's wrecking everybody, bro. He's beating all these Americans because these Japanese guys are super technical and they're all jacked. You know,
it's a very interesting thing too. I wonder if you could like answer this. It's like, why is it that on the southpaw versus orthodox, the orthodox person doesn't throw the same weapons as the southpaw person?
I think it's just the reps on the southpaw, right? Because it's like, how many southpaws, like true southpaws, do you experience in the gym?
Oh, gotcha.
Especially at a high level. Like they always say it's hard to find southpaws to spar, like legit southpaws, right? So I feel like they just get better reps. But Joshua Van put that shit.
They're just used to using that weapon over and over. And
over. They're just, that's like their game, you know? But yeah, Joshua Van put that to rest this fight. He was landing all those shots.
He's gotten so much better since that loss against what's that guy? Starts with a J, light skinned black dude.
Jai Herbert? What?
No. Jaquarius. No, but he's fucking sick. He just lost his last fight, which was a banger.
Tall dude.
Yeah. Either way.
Charles Johnson?
Charles Johnson. Bourdain? No, Johnson.
Charles Johnson. So after he lost that fight.
He's like 6'5" at 125.
Yeah. He got so much better.
Yeah.
His boxing.
He learned a lot from that fight.
Damn. All right, who we giving? Who we giving our Burmese Python?
I don't even. He's not even ranked at 125 yet.
I feel like he's now going to be the fighter that people are scared to take the fight now.
Yeah,
because they just see how good he is everywhere, and so now it's going to be harder for him to get a fight.
Oh, I guess Charles Johnson's at 15.
Wow.
Kai Asakura is that? Oh
yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because remember, he was unranked when he came into the UFC.
Yeah, but I'm surprised they dropped him so low.
Give Joshua Van a striker, bro.
Yeah, I want to see some fun fights for him. Don't like blow his load. So,
damn, 125 is pretty deep.
Bruno Silva at 12. Wow.
He can fight whoever he wants. This whole fucking division is.
He's still young, man. Like,
let him develop.
Let him develop. Give him favorable matchups. That's honestly, since Pereira lost.
Yeah,
everyone is like, if we like him, take him slow, dude.
Yep, we need them around for a lot longer.
Yeah, we need them. We need them around.
Any other fights that interested you guys?
All the fights were pretty solid. The rest of the fights were good. Armin Petrosyan
got fucked up, dude.
I was watching this fight with Bruno Ferreira. It was a fun fight. Armin Petrosyan looks just like you. When I watch him fight, I'm like, that's Patrick Riley.
Yeah,
dude,
100%, dude.
It's even more apparent when I watch him fight. I was like, oh my god, he looks just like him. But yeah, Armin Petrosyan can't catch a break, man.
Yeah, he's still got it, dude. He's just like, I think he kind of crumbles apart as the fight goes on. So I don't know if that is a psychological thing or a conditioning thing, but as he tends to, I mean, he
looked a little tired.
He's a big guy too.
Yeah, he looked a little tired.
So I don't know, but every time I've seen him fight, once he goes past like the first round, he tends to wane.
He was like grabbing the fence. People were getting mad at him about that.
Yeah.
He got kicked in the hip or punched in the hip and was like, oh, my nuts.
Yeah.
You know, people were like, boo. They were pretty upset with Armin on the internets.
Yeah, let's not do that, man. You're making Armenia look bad right now, man. Come on, man.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
We don't need this right now.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask.
Forever.
I wanted to ask you guys this last week. Dana White announced his boxing league. Initial thoughts? You like it? Do you think this is the move?
Well, look, he's doing it with the
Sheik,
the Kings of the Sand.
Money.
So
Kings of the Sand.
Kings of the Sand people.
yeah. So
Kings of the Sand comedy.
Yeah.
money is there. Dana White doesn't care about protecting the O. So we're going to see a lot of bangers. So if a lot of these boxers here are like, and I wonder if they're going to do the thing too, or if these mega boxers, like they're like, I want $40, $100 million, right? Dana White might even shift and go, I'm seeing a lot of potential in these young fighters. We're going to give them a good bag. And I bet you they'll take it instead of taking that $10,000, $5,000 check.
Yeah.
And so, because he's more about the exciting fights and building people. And
Because they have the marketing to do it.
Exactly. That is the biggest difference between boxing, like major boxing promotions, and the UFC. The UFC builds stories. So they get us to care about people we don't know about.
That actually makes a lot of sense, because going into it, I was thinking, are they going to try to get and headhunt all these top boxers? But you know how litigious they are with like all the different promotions and how hard it is to make fights. I'm like, they're probably not going to go that way. So that answers my question of like, how are they going to approach this?
Yeah.
And it does make sense if they just build the marketing within these new crop of fighters, like Callum Walsh, right? He kind of is close to the UFC because he's dating Tabitha Ricci. He's at Wildcard.
Yeah.
Shout out Alex, Live God. But like, you know, I know he has a relationship with Dana White. They might be like, hey, let's just take this dude, build everything around, like you said, like the young guys, and see what they could do with it.
Because it's the stories that people buy into, right?
Yeah.
And that's what builds these stars up. It is not like there is a lack of talent pool. It's that in boxing right now, they only give attention to 6 or 7 names. In the UFC, you have the major stars who own the belt. Then you have these guys who are amazing gatekeepers. And then you have people who are potential people. And guess what? We know about everything about everybody. It's like a pool of like 70 or 80 fighters that we fucking love.
Yeah.
Dude,
right?
we're talking about prelims.
It's prelim.
Prelim fighters.
Seriously.
So, you know, if they start building that business model for boxing, it's going to change the face of boxing now, because now it allows for people to care more. You got to remember, the laymen are the ones that watch the most, right? They're the ones that get excited about this shit. So if you're a story builder, dude, it's game over.
Yeah,
Why was
true.
Conor so great? Right? Not just because of his fights. There's other fighters who have great shit like that. But the story building between him and the Dagestan fucking drama made people buy into this so well.
Dude, him being in welfare.
Yeah.
Getting the UFC gold.
Yeah.
That storyline.
Him calling Jose Aldo a pussy in Portuguese.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, him farting in Jose Aldo's face and walking
That's
away
crazy.
laughing.
Yeah.
That was
What the
probably
fuck?
That's so crazy.
that's Pete Conner right there, dude.
Dude, Jose Aldo.
Farting in front of somebody's face.
Now
That's
he's
right.
doing too much coke, and then he's just smashing shit.
I know,
He's
dude.
just breaking.
There's no
every
story
rib.
behind that. Nobody cares.
He's punching old guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you look at his tape now, because back then you're like, all right, man, he's just wilding out. But now you look at all the allegations that's out against him, and you look at the history, you're like, oh my God, he's a monster.
He's the MMA Kanye West, dude.
Oh my God, dude, what a good parallel.
Yeah. He is the MMA Kanye
He
West.
is, because he still has all his eyes on him. Anytime he says something, everyone's all over it. You know, it becomes news.
I will say this: I rarely let my people's outside antics affect what I think about a fighter inside of a cage. But when he talked shit about Habib's dad dying, I was like, "Oh,
He lost it.
Yeah, I was like, "You lost it." Like I don't like you, dude. I kind of that's when like my fandom of him died down a lot.
Because there was still a huge, even when he was at peak, like with Jose and all that, there was still like a martial arts side, like a respect side that was still there. But it seems like that has just been gone since the Mayweather days.
Dude, he was calling himself Mystic Mac because he predicts these teams. And that was like the coolest thing, because he would say stuff in interviews, right? And it would happen in the cage. And so there's something special about this dude. But now it's just like, I'm going to fuck your mother. Like, it's like, this is different.
It's too much.
And then he fucks their mom. I'm like, Mystic Mac. Oh, shit.
He's on some new shit now.
Oh, my God.
He's not talking about fighting anymore.
Yeah, but story building, if they do that with the promotion, I would be very, very excited, because I want to see new prospects.
Yeah.
So bad.
I'm really excited because now they have money. They have pretty much unlimited capital.
TKO, all those executives, the whole machine behind WWE, UFC.
Check out that kid, the real Joseph Brown, dude. I've been following that kid since he was a kickboxer. So
Joseph Brown?
Look up Joseph Brown on Instagram, right? He trains with Mayweather now. with the
Is
Mayweather.
he being signed to?
No, I don't know, but he's like one of those new up and comers.
I see.
He's like, and by the way, he's like a amazing kickboxer.
Oh yeah, so
and then
now
he
he's
said,
full
Why is he
into
switching to
kickboxing?
boxing?
Probably more money.
He fell in love with boxing. So this kid is
his
fucking
pro debut. I feel bad for this Filipino nurse.
But all
What the
pro debuts
fuck?
are like this.
Yeah.
They make you fight some random like construction worker.
So I saw this kid. Well, first of all, he wasn't this buff or this big, but he was like, it was like 3-4 years ago, and I was watching him kickbox. I was like, oh, this kid's the next Anderson Silva.
Oh, look at that Mayweather video of him doing some pad
is
work.
that?
Yeah.
To the right on the shorts.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I shouldn't say that to a
He's
kid.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's locked in, dude. Like I thought this kid was going to be the next Anderson Silva in kickboxing, and then after out of nowhere he goes, "I want to pursue boxing for now, and I'll go back to kickboxing later." And then it turns out his hands are just as good as his kicks.
Wow.
It's like what the fuck? He reminds me of Caleb Plant. How Caleb Plant was an elite kickboxer.
He was really good.
Hella
I
good.
forget about that.
Bro, he's really good.
So he's going to that Caleb Plant trajectory. But look at this shit. Bink, walks off, knows what's up.
Yeah, these are the guys you got to grab.
Yep.
Get them now.
Wow.
Get them now before.
Who's that one guy that we like from? He kind of moves like Prince. What's it, Nassim?
The black dude. What's
The
his
black dude from England.
name? Fuck.
Ben Whitaker.
Yeah, Ben Whitaker.
Bro, get that guy.
Yeah. Dude, Vargas' son, Emiliano Vargas, fucking sick as shit too.
So good.
Right? There's a lot of great people that people need to talk about more. We still have Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee.
Like, bring him over there.
Bro, should we just like help them find prospects? I feel like sign all these kids.
There's so many good boxers out there that
But he's
people
with
don't know.
Showtime though, right?
Yeah, he's with Showtime.
So I wonder.
you get out
See,
of
that's the thing though. Is like I wonder what they're gonna have to do to get these guys out of their contracts, or what deals they're gonna have to make to actually make a fight.
Yeah.
But like they're still going to do the Terrence Canelo fight
Yeah.
under TKO. So that's interesting too because those guys are signed to.
But you know how like Dana White would always say, like a lot of these promotions, they have just going out sales. Like that's their biggest fights. They get everything they can to launch one fight, and they don't even think about like the next day. So I'm just curious to see like with a league like the UFC where they have everybody under one banner, like how are those fights going to look? How are those matchups going to look?
Because I wonder what the boxer's perspective is now, right? Because if they're going to put on boxing matches like they do in the UFC, where it's like, let's say it's not right now where it's every week, but it's every other week, and they're banging, right? And then they're like, look, we're not going to give the top fighter fucking $80 million, but you'll get like 10, right? But you'll get more frequent fights, and then you could bring in your own promoter, whatever the fuck that it is. I mean, for me as a fighter, there's a higher chance that I can make a $5 or $2 mil bag. I will take that because what is the chance that a fighter will make $1 million in their lifetime? That's not a top fighter. It's like next to nothing. It's so fucking hard. And now if I was a boxer and I'm like, well, I don't want to risk this thing of just keep fighting for 50, 60 fights and I only make $20,000 in 50 fights. Well, what if I do that and I make like, I don't know, $500,000 in a matter of fucking, I don't know, a year, but I'll take that risk. And then I'll build my name up, then I'll make the mill later. But at least I'm making something along the way.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I would prefer. But who knows? I'm just talking. This is just stuff I thought about when I was high.
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty good. That's fucking high. Dude. Pretty coherent, actually. Some quick news. This was Benil. We were talking about him earlier because he was getting interviewed about who he's going to fight next. And he was essentially saying like, oh, I don't know because they might be doing Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway 3. Guess he didn't do the NDA thing because this might happen as Dustin's retirement fight.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Louisiana.
I felt like this is the way they were going to go because Max has to kind of get his footing back on 155 because he's coming off the loss of the KO from Ilia.
Crazy.
So, like, if Max can come out here, redeem his loss against DP, make it spectacular.
So you're wanting Max Holloway to retire DP at his home.
100%.
I'm just saying if he can, if he can.
Come on.
That's his way
That's
back.
our boy.
That's his way back to 155.
Yeah.
But like, DP could very well beat Max Holloway.
Yeah, and that's not me saying that I want, Dustin Poirier to lose.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
The fight makes sense.
Yes.
You saw this fight
And
coming.
I love the idea.
I ain't surprised.
So far, Dustin Poirier is his Alex Pereira. So if Max Holloway gets to redeem himself with that, then we're all good to go. Dustin Poirier, too, if he loses to Max Holloway, loses absolutely nothing. You know why? Because he got 2 on him. So it doesn't matter. Max knocks him out. Cool. Still got 2 on you, Playboy. So it's still 2-1. So either way, Dustin's still good. So that's why I'm happy with this.
I just hate the idea of Dustin losing.
I don't want to see him fight again. because they're gonna beat the shit out of each other for 5 fucking rounds. It's gonna be a bloody slobber knocker, and you know, for Max, it's like hopefully he doesn't take too much damage in this fight because he's gonna be fighting the top dudes at 155.
But Dustin ain't no pussy, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop calling him a pussy.
I'm not saying
pussy.
but I'm just saying Dustin Poirier is when they fight when he fights Max, like they're gonna look at their first fight. They were both fucked up and they beat the dog shit out of each other.
Yeah,
and I was like,
high volume fighters.
I love you guys.
I know.
want to see you guys do this to each other.
You know what I feel like though? That second match that they had, dude, we saw how he took that fight so last minute. He was flabby as shit, zero conditioning.
Yeah,
dog, it's gonna be a different fight.
And he almost darsed him, bro.
Dude, exactly.
Almost darsed him. That shit was so crazy.
Could you imagine how many the shots that Max can take now when he's at this weight and what he did to Justin Gaethje?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, this fool has a new fire in him.
And he has a new style.
Yep, new style.
He's not going to just be boxing. Like, this is when Max Holloway was only just boxing with dudes and threw like 3 low kicks in a fight. And now he's a little bit more rangy. He's going to be a little more dialed in, a little bit more mature Max Holloway. Because this is still a young Max Holloway. Is that crazy?
Yep.
A young champ.
that's crazy. This is young Max Holloway still.
Dude, how old is he? 32? 33?
Yeah.
He's hella young.
Younger than all of us.
Yeah. Which makes no sense.
And now he's making the full jump back to 155.
Look, when he was at 145, even in his last fight against Ilia Topuria, that fool looked like a skeleton. I'm like, it's hurting him now.
Yeah.
It is draining the fuck out
Well, you
of him.
saw it. And I feel like if he didn't if he didn't go up and then come back down, maybe he would have been more durable. We don't know, right? That's only speculation. But 155, I think, is the right place for him now.
Look at that. It doesn't even look like him. Look how flabby it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little slow.
How little he is, too.
A little slow.
Dude, there's a world where we see Topuria and Max Holloway again.
Seriously.
I'm down for that.
Seriously.
Dude,
at 155.
If Max knocks out Ilia Topuria,
Bro, at 155?
would be crazy.
And Trilogy at 185.
But if Ilia Topuria knocks out Max Holloway again, I might have to get Ilia Topuria merch at that point.
Dude, I'm a fan of Ilia, bro.
Yeah.
I've been watching this. I've been talking more España. I'm jumping ship, you know?
It's your
I have
list, dude.
masturbated so much last night.
Yeah, that's not sexy at all.
I was watching Dustin Poirier talk about Ilia, and he was like, honestly, he's like, I think at 145, 155, 170, if Ilia lands clean on you, he's knocking you out. He's like, that's how good this fool is.
He has fucking dynamite in his hands. And it's, you know, I don't know if people ever talk about this. It's like, it's not even so much his strength. His fight IQ in terms of getting into the right position is actually fucking elite as a motherfucker, dude.
That's why he gets to his spots every single time. Like, he knows what he's good at, and he doesn't deviate too much.
Yeah.
Like, when you watch him fight, he has a real low base, so he can wrestle, and so he can knock your ass out. Yeah. He's not standing tall. His head is low the whole time, and he's just waiting for you to throw something stupid so he can go over the top and crack you. And he lands all the time.
It's weird, too, because just going back and watching his fights, you'll see him in that first round. He's just downloading your timing, and then you
Finding
see him.
spots.
He gets like an inch closer, closer. And next thing they don't realize how close he is. And then he uppercut, quang!
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are you going to do? It's like, he's like, I'm going to get you. It's only a matter of time. So the more you throw, the more data I download. And he's waiting for these little slips for him. And they're like, oh, I'm still good. He slipped, but I moved out. No, he's actually closer to you. And you don't even see it.
So with that being said, everyone's talking about the next fight for Ilia is Islam Makhachev. Because Ilia,
I'm okay with that.
he had a tweet saying, yo, like, you're not going to believe who I'm going to fight next.
Yeah.
It's going to be Islam. That's the only fight to make.
Unless it's John Jones, like that.
Yeah, I did not believe that, and you are correct.
Yeah.
He's probably going to fight Islam next. How do you think that's
Maybe it's
gonna
not
go?
Islam. You're not going to believe. I believe that. It's got to be something crazy.
Who is the shocking person in that division?
Lucindo?
I would have
I'm fighting a young man.
I would have said it was Max Holloway, but he might be fighting Dustin. So,
Dude, if they do that, that would be crazy.
or he's fighting Dustin, and then it's boxer versus boxer.
See, Dustin
I
and
love that.
Topuria
Is a great fight.
Retirement fight. He wants to let me retire this guy. 155.
Dude, if Dustin knocks out Topuria, then it's like, welcome to fucking the division, baby. Now you got to work. And
Oh
then,
my
and
I
then
like
he
that. That's what I like.
pieces out into the sunset. He goes, I showed you what's up. Peace.
Yeah.
Gone.
That's
You're my
best
son.
case scenario.
You're my son. Bye.
That's best case scenario.
Wow.
Maybe maybe this is throwing us off. Maybe it's fucking Dustin.
Maybe
Ilia.
Benil's wrong.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe he don't know nothing.
You're in my DMs, baby.
But if Islam fights Topuria, I really feel like Topuria has a great shot of knocking out Islam. a really good shot.
He has a great shot of knocking anybody out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It don't matter who.
But if Islam gets him on the ground,
Game over.
we're gonna see what happens, dude. Because he could wrestle, he can grapple.
But it's different. It's different, man. Ramadan.
Ramadan.
After Ramadan is different.
does Georgia also have that hat?
Yeah, they have a brown version.
Okay, well I'm getting that one instead.
Yeah.
Switching over.
Georgia versus Dagestan.
Yeah, I'm a Georgia
David
blazer.
has picked sides.
Yep.
He's
I'm
wearing
going
a
to
he's wearing a
Georgia,
brown
dude.
one.
I like people who jump into lakes. That's my thing now. What can I say?
Frozen lakes.
100%.
Nick, for our jiu-jitsu listeners out there, can you just give a really quick breakdown of the CGI 2 rumors of what's going on?
They're gonna do teams now.
Instead
That's
of,
so fun.
And the teams, and we talked about this.
I like
this
it.
is the teams of jiu-jitsu is actually what got you watching it a
B
little bit
team
more.
is what got me into it.
When they did the quintet.
Quintet in Japan.
Quintet, whatever. So I think CGI is going to do the same thing, but now with all the best teams in jiu-jitsu. So if you scroll down, I actually don't even know what the matchups are.
We also got the Danaher Death Squad. So those guys over at, what's it called? New Wave?
Yeah.
Gordon's team?
They're like the best team in the world.
Oh my god.
So they're the B team to, they're the A team to the B
It's
team.
basically Lakers. It's Lakers, Celtics.
Yeah,
Essentially.
that's what it feels like. So,
I don't know if they.
so this guy, Levi, is the guy who won.
Oh, yeah, they're doing
No,
they're doing Misfits teams too.
Oh, wow. So he's the guy who got to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have all the biggest names in jiu-jitsu that were competing at ADCC.
13.
Now they're going to be at CGI.
Dude, ADCC is dead. What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Craig is thinking of being the head of it.
Oh really?
He's
They're
the
hiring.
biggest troll.
They want to hire him to
Craig,
do
which is hilarious.
because they fired the other guy that did it,
Mo Jassim, yeah.
and they were beefing with Craig, and that's what kind of caused this whole CGI thing. Because he was like, "All right, Craig, if you think you do a better job, why don't you make your own tournament?" And he
goes,
did.
Got it.
So then now the guy who said that got fired from ADCC, and now they're looking at Craig Jones.
He fucking
He goes,
figured it out.
you know when I said that, I was just kidding.
He might be
Just say things.
He might be the most petty man in the world.
Yep.
We don't know.
That's what he said.
We don't know.
So they have got some teams. They got New Wave, B team, obviously. The Ritolos team, which is Atos Jiu-Jitsu.
Wow. Those guys are some of the best guys in the world, too. So it's all literally the best grapplers and seeing how their styles match up. Like, it's going to be really dope. We've never seen this many high-profile names in one tournament in this format before.
And by weight class, too. So it's like a wrestling meet.
Yeah.
So every weight, you have a representative for
Heavyweight, lightweight,
I don't
welterweight,
like
middleweight.
one thing I don't like is open weight jujitsu.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I think it looks stupid.
Because you're like, all right, the big guy's going to win.
Exactly. It's like it always
unless
leans
At the
it's
highest
DJ.
level?
Unless it's DJ who gets a sub or something.
at the highest level. It always leans to the
Yeah.
bigger guy. I don't care to see it. It's just the variability there is very low.
Unless the small guy has a game built around beating big guys.
Which is a knife.
Yeah. And the guy there was a guy named Lachlan Giles who is actually Craig Jones's
Original coach.
originally. And he kind of made these leg locks really famous, and he was leg
Levi's
locking
coach.
all the biggest dudes. Exactly. Levi's coach, all the best leg lockers, and he was leg locking all the big guys in the ADCC tournament. And that's how he got like a crazy name, right?
If I were to do jujitsu,
Leg lock
right?
specialist.
No. I'm talking about in an event. I would allow slams.
Yeah.
For sure. And then you could also
Kisses.
if people just fucking fall on their fucking back and wait for people to come to the guard, you could grab them by their fucking ankle and drag them and slam them.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Grab 'em by the ankles, spin them around.
Yep, 100% Zangief style. You know what I mean? Just because, like I said, for any type of like combat sports, jiu-jitsu though it's like boxing or jiu-jitsu or one.
Watch what you say, dude. Tread lightly.
I'm not gonna tread. What are they
Tread
gonna do?
lightly about jiu-jitsu, dude.
Hey, tread heavy, bro.
Hug me to death. But
Hey!
I'll butt scoot you to death.
no,
dude.
I'm just kidding. But like,
Leave a brown streak on your low back.
Damn, that's pretty. Dude, that's a ballsy.
I'm tapping immediately, dude.
Just shit on me.
But that butt scooting shit,
Yeah.
that type of stuff needs to be eliminated immediately, right? Only because, and I'm not just saying this because it's one style sports tend to be limited compared to MMA. Realistically, you're doing that, and I kick you in the fucking face.
Whoa,
like
dude.
come on,
But
right?
then he catches it, and then he.
Oh, yeah.
leg lock.
Real life application. Come on. If you're butt scooting, you're getting kicked in the face.
Maybe.
No. If you're butt scooting towards someone that's going to. What?
But if you kick me,
Go ahead, defend
that
it. This is
gives me
bullshit.
a grip. That gives me an attachment, and then you
what
could
if I
lock
kick you
yourself
in the
in.
nuts?
That's not legal, dude. That's not even
In a
legal.
street fight?
That's not even legal in the streets.
Or like
dude.
if you butt scoot, the rule is that you can get kicked in the head.
I like that.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that.
What do you want? A barbaric sport, dude?
100%.
What do you want to see? Blood? You guys are a bunch of heathens, all right? A bunch of savages.
At minimum, no butt scooting, and then slams are allowed.
How about we get a guy in the karate pit to fight a lion or something? How about that? Is that what you want to see?
I'd love to see
Honestly,
that as well.
man, that sounds sick as fuck.
Lion kickboxing? I want to see that.
You do that in Saudi Arabia, you can make it happen, baby. That sounds fucking fun.
All right, okay.
One more thing from CJI2. Craig wants Demetrius Johnson to do the intergender super fight, like where he fought Gabby Garcia. He wants DJ to fight a female.
Dude,
like,
he should.
Like Fionn Davies or
DJ should fight.
Mackenzie Durst.
DJ should fight
Gabby Garcia.
Gabby Garcia.
I saw
The inaugural intergender super fight.
Dude, it's going to look like a marmoset monkey is climbing their odor.
But wouldn't that be so fascinating?
Hey,
Okay, wait,
use a
okay,
different animal. Use a different animal, buddy.
First of all, that shit probably came off really bad. Only because marmosets
Wallaby.
are
Wallaby.
wallaby.
A wallaby.
That's a
crawl like that,
non-racial
though, dude.
thing.
Aren't they slow? Aren't wallabies hella slow?
Hey, DJ said that he hates black women, so
Yo, he was so funny on that podcast with RG3.
So guess
Wait,
what?
what did he say?
Bro, he just was making. I don't want to say.
But he was just talking like how normal people talk, right? By the way, he doesn't hate black women. This is just a joke that I made to cover my ass.
Yeah.
But he was basically
throw
saying
him
that black
under the
women don't
bus.
like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they kind of
so
talk
little?
shit. They kind of
Yeah.
talk shit about him, his height or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, look at this black man just talking down on those women. It's like he just said that y'all
Yeah.
fucking roast him all the time. You're proving his
And
point.
he's making a joke.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're a strong black woman. I can't handle that." And he tells my friends, "That's your problem."
Yeah.
Bro,
This fool
DJ
said-
is the new darling of the MMA world.
This fool got a gay brother.
Oh
He's
my
like,
God.
He goes,
Oh,
well,
I saw that.
well, my gay brother. I was like, get that gay shit
Get
out of here.
Don't do that around my kids.
You can see RG3 so uncomfortable. He's like, "Oh God, my sponsors.
Hey,
That's so
Hey, that's
funny.
family business. If
Yeah,
family
Yeah.
cool
that's
with
his
it,
family.
Yeah.
Did he say he has a gay brother and a gay
Gay
sister?
sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
He loves him.
He got
loves
7, 8 brothers. Whatever.
You don't think that if my son turned out to be gay, I'll be like, get that gay shit out of here, fool.
Yeah, of course.
What do you want for dinner?
It's okay
What do
now.
you want for dinner?
Yeah.
Not cock.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
I was like, you better stop eating your salad like this.
Because only dad can eat it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on keto.
Yeah. I'm like, if you fucking get nailed and you clap him and do this,
Yeah.
well, Dad,
If I hear you type.
I will fuck you up, dude. You could suck dick, fine.
Yeah.
Cut this shit out, dude.
Yeah, that's not
If
okay.
it's you telling him that, cut
That shit out, okay? We are tops in this house. We ain't no bottoms.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing? Tripping, dude. You don't suck dick. You get your dick sucked.
So you're gonna raise him. You're gonna raise him as a top.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's tight.
That's
tight.
progressive.
Get the fuck out of
Most
here with
people
that
don't
shit.
think about the nuance on that.
Yeah.
They just say I'm gonna raise him gay or not, but you're gonna go next level.
Hey, man, you're.
I like this.
That's right. You're gay. You're not a though. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
Zoom
saying.
in on that.
Yeah, zoom in on that, please.
And then put Richie right next to that.
Yeah,
It's
LGBTQ.
back, baby.
Let's go.
Anyways, guys, I would like to talk about UFC Fight Night, Vettori versus Dolidze 2, brought to you by our sponsor, MyBookie. Use the promo code the casual.
Why are you making that face?
his
Are
lips.
you saying that face says that's the fight that none of us wanted?
You know what he wants to do? He wants to do this.
I just want to do this. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something about Dolidze 2.
Okay. I don't really care about this. Like, not that. I don't know. I don't feel anything from this for it to be a main card fight. I like them as fighters, but I don't know if this gets me to watch this.
Vettori, how is he? Like, no disrespect.
He hasn't fought
No
in a while.
disrespect. Is he? Do we care about?
I mean, he just fights people on the streets right now.
He just fights.
at casinos.
Yeah, casinos.
So let's make a pick, though. You know,
Marvin
because I have to
Vettori.
pee.
I think Marvin Vettori won last time. I think I'm gonna go Marvin Vettori. The one thing I worry about Roman is that he gets tired in the later rounds.
Yeah.
And then Marvin has probably cleaner striking. He has good wrestling defense-ish.
God, you seem not confident in any of your takes on
Well, dude, because Marvin hasn't fought in how long?
4
Yeah.
years.
That's the issue, is like, he hasn't fought in a while. He's been inactive. Roman Dolidze has been active, but his last win was against Kevin Holland in the broken rib thing.
Yeah.
Right? So it's, I think,
Anthony Smith.
matchup-wise, Marvin is a tougher matchup. Like, he's a little more physical. He could wrestle a little bit more.
Marvin
I don't know.
Vettori isn't particularly a specialist in anything.
Yeah, he's just well-rounded everywhere.
Well-rounded and tough.
I feel like he could outstrike Roman,
Yeah.
like the first fight. I feel like that could happen. But if Roman Dolidze jumps on his back and chokes him out, I'm not going to be surprised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I think I'm going to go Roman Dolidze.
Why?
Oh,
hasn't-
get the fuck out.
Why hasn't Marvin fought in so long?
I have no idea.
Yeah, like
I don't think anyone wants to fight.
Could be injuries.
maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Because he's a fight that a lot of people would want to take.
Bro, there was a time when he was like selling a fight with Izzy, and now it's just like
He was talking to everybody.
I don't understand this. Why is he fighting Dolidze again?
I maybe
Because that's the only other fight to make.
Yeah. Where's his place in this weight
ranking?
division?
I think they're forcing him to fight, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, you got to fight, bro. Like, you got to hold your... He's
Hold
number
your spot.
6. You know what I mean? There's so many guys at 185 that want his slot.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm a like David Georgia Glazer right now, so Roman Dolidze.
And he always hikes before fights.
You gotta.
I'm going Marvin Vettori.
Oh my God!
What the fuck,
David's new favorite fighter.
You're not going to glaze this one?
I just feel like this is going to be an easy fight for Marvin.
All I'm thinking now is David with long nails. Look at the way his hands are.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Let me think.
I'm going with my light-skinned daddy.
Let's get it. Your
Let me tell you
Italian
something.
brother.
I'd be a dope-ass gay dude, man.
It's the whole time he's been thinking about.
You know what?
it.
I don't think so.
Oh, I think I'd be great.
I don't think you'd be a good
Because you
gay
have
dude.
any idea the type of like offensive shit I say now? As a
Yeah.
gay person, I get away with everything.
That is true. That is a good.
You would use the F word.
All the time.
All the time.
I would be the most poppy gay dude.
Yeah.
He's a gay populist.
Do you think you could beat out Bretman Rock? And
No.
That he's the.
he's ultimate.
bro.
He's top
the
dog.
best.
Bretman Rock is
Pound for pound.
so unhinged and hilarious.
Yeah.
I
No one can beat him.
Yeah, he's flaming, dude. He's his own volcano in Hawaii.
For real.
Yeah.
He's the fourth one. Dude.
He's one of the funniest fucking dudes on the internet, dude. Just from him being himself. That's not a fucking front. That's
that's just who he is.
That's just who he is.
And dude, he can.
I'm glad you know the hierarchy.
His powerlifting insane.
My
He's
boy
fucking
is
buff as
jacked.
He's
shit.
jacked.
He's jacked as hell. I'm trying to like Bretman Rock.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a bottom for sure.
No, I'm not.
You can't handle.
No, I'm not.
You can't handle
Yeah, dude.
Bretman. You
I'm
can't
not.
I'm a homosexual. You're a very different.
Let's let that be clear.
Yeah.
Zoom up.
Sound like my mom. All right, Chitty.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang versus Dos Santos.
Chitty's good, but I think I'm gonna go Brazil on this.
Did somebody
Santos is
fall
a
asleep
monster.
on a keyboard and write his name?
Say it. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
Say it.
Zaleski de Santos.
I thought you said Zelensky.
Zaleski is a.
Zelensky.
I wasn't expecting that name in a Portuguese name. You know,
Yeah, dude.
in a Brazilian name.
Little Ukrainian guy here.
Yeah.
Zelensky.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. OG. OG
Okay.
bias.
I'm gonna go Dos Santos.
Yeah.
Young blood.
I'm going for the United States of America because I bleed red, white, and blue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Freedom, baby. We got one of David's cousins, Sang-woo Choi.
That fool got the most racist eyes ever, dude.
It's like he's pulling it back.
It's like Richie drew those on.
Richie.
He was like, draw the casuals. This is what he drew. Fuck up,
What
Richie.
Asian guy?
This resembles all of them.
So they all look to me.
It's a mishmash,
Sang-woo
a compilation of
Choi.
all of them.
Versus Kevin Vallejos. Vallejos?
Valley
Send back to
Joe.
Argentina, dude. All right. There's also a lot of Koreans there too.
Really?
Yes, a lot of Argentinian.
This guy fought John Silva
and lost.
in the Contender Series.
Oh, and lost, right?
He lost.
Of course.
Of course. John Silva. But I'm going to go Kevin Valley Joe, dude.
Really? You're not going to go with your caricature review?
No.
I am.
I don't think he's going to win. He got knocked out by Steve Garcia.
But look at that face.
What about it?
He looks like he does mukbangs on on the side.
He wears black gloves and
Yep.
cooks his food. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That guy, the guy with the hat.
That fool's food never looks good.
Yeah, I was
It
like, bro,
doesn't.
you gonna put mozzarella cheese on everything?
Yeah.
Come
Doesn't
on.
look good.
Never melts his cheese either. I'm like, go fuck yourself, guy.
I'm going to go Choi.
Yeah, I have to because I'm Korean. I don't have a
You
choice.
have to. Nick, you're going with your Latino
That fool could be
brother.
on a 16 fight losing streak, and I still choose him.
I just feel like Kevin's gonna win.
Kevin? Do you think he's going to win? His
A
name
guy
is
named Kevin.
His name is Kevin, dude.
Kevin.
Against Sang-woo.
Go against my people, dude. Do you know what we went through?
Yeah.
A lot of Japanese people tortured us.
Look, if it was Japan versus Korea, I always go Korea.
Yeah, you
But
bet.
this is Argentina. I feel like Calvin.
You're trying to make him
I don't
sound
even know
more
his name.
exotic.
Calvin Vallejo.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna win.
Calvin Valley Joe.
Vallejo.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you make those picks. Once again, at MyBookie, use the promo code TheCasuals. Alexander Hernandez, Kurt Holabau.
I go Kurt, bro.
You don't like Alexander?
It's not that I don't like him.
Is it the cowboy stuff still? You still hold a grudge?
No, that's Alex. Alex has a super beef with Alex Hernandez. Live God. I just think Kurt Holabau is gonna win because now he has low mohawk. Now the mohawk is nice.
Alexander Hernandez and what's it called? Cowboy squash beef. They're good.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, he apologizes.
You know what? I'll go Alex Hernandez.
Hernandez.
No, I'm gonna go Kurt.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go Kurt.
I'm going to go Alexander Hernandez.
Let's go.
I feel like he has matured as a fighter. I think he's just a lot better now. I'm going to go with Alexander Hernandez.
I think you're
and
wrong.
I think he's going to do it very decisively.
I think you're so wrong. I think it's not going to be decisive at all. I think it's going to be real close. I think it's going to be a split decision. There's going to be a lot of controversy about it. That's what I think.
Okay. Overturned to
well, if that's what you say, that's going to be the first thing you ever got right on this podcast. so,
hey, all the fans out there,
ever right.
make a compilation of all the times I was right.
Yeah.
Okay?
They can't. There's no footage.
There's going to be plenty of footage.
I'm 50-50 on this.
Probably too much. It's probably going to be too long of a compilation.
Everybody hates you.
One of my favorite names.
Now you sound like my mom.
One of my favorite names, Damone Blackshear versus Cody Gibson.
I think Damone Blackshear is going to KO Cody Gibson.
Wow.
Make it racial, huh?
Why is that racial?
Just wanted to see your vibe.
Yeah.
That's my vibe.
That's your vibe, dude.
I think Damone Blackshear is going to win. I think he's the better power hitter. Cody Gibson's like pretty durable. But I think
submission, really? Oh.
I think he's going to finish Gibson. Because Cody Gibson's also a little older too.
Is he?
Like, no disrespect to Cody Gibson, not a big fan of his. I will say, yeah, I think he's going to get knocked out.
Damone Blackshear.
I think Damone.
All right.
This is a good fight.
Su Young Yu. How do you say?
Young
Is that
Yu.
how you say the last name, David? You.
That's you. That's
Just
it.
you.
Yeah.
That's you.
Just AJ.
Pretty simple.
Cunningham. Sounds more like a British name.
Yeah,
AJ
you look more
Cunningham.
British.
He doesn't even look Korean.
This guy definitely doesn't look Korean.
Yeah. AJ Cunningham. Only time I go against the United States is if I'm going for the Republic of North Korea. Here we go.
Su Young Yu.
Looks so sleepy. Wow.
Pull up his record. Is he a new guy? Newer? Oh, bantamweight. Oh.
Actually, he looks royal Korean.
Oh, he beat a fellow. Oh, this might have been a road to UFC fighter.
Road to, yeah.
Then guess what? We're going Korea all the way, dude. Korea never loses, except sometimes.
Really quick.
I go Korea as well.
We don't have to pick all these. I just want to shout out
Ryan
Waldo.
Spann,
David's
a
favorite
heavyweight.
fighter, Waldo's Cortez.
He's going to heavyweight, though. Ryan Spann.
How is Waldo still fighting in the UFC?
Bro,
I think he's going to beat Ryan Spann, but I want Ryan Spann to win.
He's also ranked 12, which is wild.
Waldo is going to lose. He's so fucking boring. He sucks so bad, dude. He just sits there. He taunts, but doesn't throw anything. It's the most annoying thing on earth, dude. Please, Ryan Spann, make him disappear. Where's Waldo? Nobody cares. Jesus Christ. Open up that book. You're somewhere in the book. We close the book. We put it into a library where nobody checks it out. Go die. But survive, because I don't want death on a fighter. This is beautiful. Have great kids. Get married. Watch them get old together. Come back to the UFC as a commentator. Amen.
Of the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Yo, I'm
What a
going with
breakdown.
that pick.
Holy
That's a
shit.
good pick, which you can make on my bookie using the promo code TheCasuals, guys.
Bet the house on it.
Guys, deposit $50 to get an extra $25. Make sure you use my bookie and use the promo code TheCasuals.
How much you guys want to bet that Waldo's going to get cracked and then he's going to be like, what? And then he's going to throw feints, do absolutely nothing, and he's going to taunt. And then people are going to boo the fuck out.
Decision. Bet the decision on this one.
If Waldo wins, he's going to win by split decision and boos. That's it.
Dude, I would bet on booze.
Yeah.
Hey, you could beat me up. I'm just saying, for the betting's sake, I think people are going to boo you.
I don't think he watches the show. I think we're good.
I hope he loses, and then on his last fight, he gets cut. And then he has to go to a different one. I just don't...
PFL.
But then he has kids. And then he gets commentary job.
But then he goes to the PFL. He wins $1 million.
Yeah.
He thanks God.
That's what we want. That's
Right?
what we want for
He becomes a
Waldo
pastor,
Cortez.
has 3 beautiful kids. They all go into ministry, and that's they go on a missionary work all across the world, saves everybody's soul. Wow, Waldo, I'm a fan.
Once again, make that pick on my bookie. Use the promo code TheCasual.
Make the pick that his kids become fucking Christian ministers.
And they evangelize the world.
I talk shit differently now, dude. I do it with positivity.
Yeah, dog, that's tight.
Hey, man.
That's a new. Hey, that kid really changed you, bro.
Changed me, dude.
Dude, that's
I
wild.
love it, dude.
New wrinkle of David. I never thought I'd see it.
Dude. Shout out to Ryan Spann, man.
Do you guys have any retractions of anything you said on this podcast or shout outs to the audience?
We should have a section where we just retract everything.
Would you like to retract anything? War. It's all.
I can't retract what I actually did, which was change the fight when it was the ladies fighting to watch the basketball game. So I can't retract that.
You like Luka.
But I want to see Luka Magic, baby. I want to see if they can come back against the Celtics.
I would like to retract this. Joaquin Buckley, I apologize to absolutely nobody.
Hey! Make sure you like this video, comment, subscribe. Peace out.